Buddy, it's been something else. We got something different. We have the Studio Series 102 Optimus Prime from Transformers Rise of the Beast. I've been waiting for this figure for so long. I've been actually dying to get a hold of this figure. I finally saw him the other day at the store and I was like, gotta get it. So, here he is. Really dumb though that this box art is, I'm pretty sure that box art is like the concept art for him before the movie came out. So it's not actually, that may be correct. I don't know, but I could just be talking crazy, but I'm pretty sure that's not actually, like the box art ain't right, but yeah. I don't know what I'm talking about. So, any further ado, Optimus Prime. I messed that up. So, oh man, I'm so excited for this figure. Alright, so I've been dying, to mess with this, but I got it today, and I'm doing a review on it. This is the Studio Series Optimus Prime from Transformers Rise of the Beast. I mean, I'm a big fan of Transformers. If nobody knew, I'm a big fan of Transformers. I've not made a lot of videos with Transformers, I don't think, but I'm a really big fan of it. Same thing with like Godzilla. I'm a really big fan of Godzilla. But yeah, Transformers was my OG. It came first. I love it a lot more. But, well, I don't know about more, but I like it. I like it a lot. And so when I saw this figure, I was like, I've got it. I gotta do it. I gotta get my hands on him. So, here we are. Welcome back to another toy review with GoGFan67. And let's get right into it. So, I'm really liking this figure. I've just had him out of the box for a little bit. I messed with him a little bit. Obviously it's Hasbro, come on. It's Hasbro. It ain't like it's gonna be like super detailed or painted galore, but still, it's good nonetheless. I really like it. I do though, kinda, I don't know. To me, I feel like if the gray maybe was just a tad darker of a gray, I don't know. Don't get me wrong, I get it. All the colors are bright, besides his legs down here. I don't know why, I just kind of feel like if that was a little bit darker, like the gray everywhere was just a tad darker, I feel like I'd like it a lot better. But, anyways, I've not really messed with him enough so far to find out problems with him, but, yeah. Let me get some close-ups on this dude. We have some really cool detail in here on our forearms. Some cool mechanical detail. There's a little bit more detail right in there on his forearm. Personally, this figure is just epic. I love him. There's a little detail in there on the abs. What would be abs. I feel like Optimus would have abs. If Optimus was a person, he would have abs. Peter Cullen, why don't you have abs? But, I'm just so excited for this figure. So, I've just been dying to get my hands on this. I keep saying that over, but I have. I've been dying to get like a really good Optimus Prime figure. And, here he is. So for accessories, he comes with a sword and a gun. So let me get that sword in there. I really like the painting on the sword. That's really nice. Like gunmetal kind of silver. That's not silver. Is that gunmetal? I think it's like a gunmetal color. I'm probably wrong, but I think it is. And I really like the detail on the sword. It's really nice to me. I really like it. The gun, I mean, for what it is, I mean, it ain't horrible, but it's unpainted plastic, unlike the sword, which is kind of weird. I'm pretty sure the sword's plastic is blue, and they just painted it like a gunmetal, like kind of silver, or gunmetal color. But, yeah. This gun though is not movie accurate to the other gun in the actual movie. So I would probably recommend you go and buy like a what was that, third party kit, so you can get like the big guns and his axes and 2 swords and a thing for his truck bed. But I mean, it ain't bad. It's just definitely not movie accurate. You know what? It's small. I mean, I think it's average, maybe. That's average. Yeah, that's average. You know, it's not the size of it. It's what you can do with it, right? Right. So, back to the figure. Let's pull that stand out of his butt. Set my camera up a little bit. Oh, that may be too high. Hang on. There. Bring it down a little bit. Now, let's get into the articulate. Higher. There. Yeah. No? Oh, that doesn't want to like focus on him, but let's get into the articulation. So, his shoulders, I'm trying to think what kind of joint that is. I don't know what type of joint that is, but it can only do that. And his elbow can break. But, you can do this. I don't know how I feel about those joints, because another Transformer I have, I think his name's like G-Axis. I don't really like the joints. I don't like those type of joints for the shoulders, but I don't know. Since it's Optimus Prime, I might like it better. He has a bicep swivel. He has a double elbow bend. Really gets some range in there. He has a... There we go. Focus. He has a hand swivel. He has a hand swivel. And his hand... You pop this up. His hand can move up and down. And he can move up and down already a little bit without having to pop that up, but popping that up makes it, obviously makes it move better. But yeah. And obviously, same thing for the other side. He has, I'm pretty sure that's probably for his transformation, but, you can think of it like an ab crunch, you know? It would work for one. I'll probably pose him later in this video with it like that. His legs have a beautiful spread. His legs can go back that far and forward that far. Wow. It's a really weird leg joint. I don't think I've ever seen it before. Sorry, guys. My mom had to ask me a question, but he can also spread his legs out that way. So you make him do a real nice little split. Okay, that didn't look right. Hang on. There. Oh, son of a gun. Yeah. Alright, I did find a problem with the figure. Alright, so when you're moving his leg over here, this leg joint, it's like, it's not actually the actual, like, leg right here. It's not here. Like, it's not where it usually is. Like, here. Let's grab another Transformer for this. Darn it. So, bending this guy's knee out. If you look in there, he's a ball joint. But you see, when you move his leg, darn it, it's still in the same spot. Nonetheless, it's still in the same area. This guy's is not. His joint is right there. And swings the leg forward more. Maybe for a higher kick. I'm not too sure. But one thing I have found out that is quite annoying in this is this little, I don't know, butt flap, whatever you want to call it. Side skirt. I really don't know what it is. This little flap thing here. Every time I move his leg forward, I somehow push this down by accident. And into here. So when it's down like that, and you try to pull the leg back, and you're like feeling some force, and you're like, oh, why don't the leg go back? And it hits this, and you just keep doing that, and the thing will pop off, and hopefully not break, but mine's been popping off several different times on both sides. So that's definitely something to watch out for if you get this figure. But it's not a deal breaker. It's just something a little annoying. And it's definitely an interesting choice for the leg joint. Definitely interesting choice to me. But, anyways, he has a thigh swivel. He's a double bend. Is that a double bend? That's one. No, I think it's just one bend. Oh, yeah, he only bends one. He has one bend down at the knee. Bends that far. You get a better look at it. Looks about like a 90-degree angle. It ain't very sharp. Or, it's sharp. No. Forget it. Whatever. That's definitely not articulation there. It's a pretty good pivot, dude. I mean, that's pretty good pivot right there. But it doesn't have, I mean, it does, but it doesn't have very much front and forward movement, you know. Got a little bit of like that side to side kind of, just without pivoting it. And it can't pivot as far to the other side as it can to its right. So, and that one's the opposite. On this foot, it'd be pivots farther to the left than it does its right. So, there's that. Alright, fun fact, I have not actually transformed him yet. So, I'm going to grab the box, get the instructions out, and we're going to see what this looks like. Another weird thing to me is, like, why do they take the instructions and they put them back in here between this piece and the box? I mean, like, I don't think they always did that. I feel like before they used to, yeah. Instructions. I feel... instructions. Yeah, instructions. Huh. I don't know why I thought there would be anything else. Like... Oh, there goes his gun. Oh well. I don't know why they put those in the back... in the back of the box. It's so weird. I feel like they always put them in there with the figure, but... I mean, a while ago, like... When I bought my... Transformers... The Bayverse Transformers... 4 movie... Drift... with the dinosaurs, I didn't have, oh gosh. They had this all folded up, you know, in his box with them. Holy crap, dude. Okay. Guess I'm gonna transform him one time so I get a feel of it. And, I guess I'll show you guys. Something I just remember I forgot to do was show you how to actually clip in his accessories. So, like I said earlier, he comes with this little average gun and a big sword. So basically, the sword has this peg right here. Oh, get in the camera, Goji. This sword has a peg here and a peg here. And on both of his forearms, there's a hole on top and there's a hole there. So you take the small one and plug it in the hole on the bottom. So now the sword is out like that. Or you can take the bigger one and plug it in the hole on top. No, there, please go. There we go. So like that. Preferably plugging in like that. Oh, there we go. Focus. Plugging in like that is better, in my opinion. Or you can take it and just put it in his hand and have him hold it too. Whatever suits, whatever, you know, fits your thing. Also, for his gun, so if we focus it in here, this is the back side of the gun. So, that's the barrel. This is the barrel here, and this is the back side of it. Well, on both of his forearms, so it's the exact same for both forearms, you pop this piece up here. So you pop this gray piece up on both of his forearms. Both of his forearms have it, so you pop that gray piece up, and you just take his hand, and you don't push the gray piece back down. Take his hand, and you fold it backwards. Make sure you get that gray piece all the way up. Wait, did I do that the right way? Hold on. Yeah. You fold that backwards. Make sure you get that gray piece all the way up, or you're going to be wondering why you're having an issue. Then you take this, take that hole, you see this peg here, you know, just clip it on there, and boom, it's a really tight fit. So, I mean, it ain't really tight, but it's tight enough, you know, that's not coming off there anytime soon. So, little tip, little tip. When you're trying to transform them, I'm going to talk about this now instead of when I'm actually transforming them, because I'm trying to figure out how to do it in the first place. I should have done this before I made the video, but I'm a little bit of an idiot, and I like to wing it, so here we are. To get this piece out, it's a little annoying trying to get your finger in there and do that with all the plastic, because these won't open up any wider than they are. So you can take his sword, actually, and just pull it like down here in the bottom, down here, focus please, there we go, down there, and just stick it in there, and pop it out. Very simple, very easy, helps a lot. So yeah, little tip. Also, while we're in the midst of this, can you just take a look at these instructions, dude? Oh my gosh. That's a lot of things just to get that. I finally finished it. And I gotta completely take them all back apart and then record myself doing it even slower. Okay. So, let me pull the camera up, pull him back, push it up. Alright, so you want to start it with, so you want to pop his chest open. Take that sword, put it down in there, pop that sucker up, put it on his face, bend his head over, put it in his chest, close the door. Might be a little difficult, I don't know. Maybe it's just my copy. Then, you want to spin this big man around. Pull his back out. Just leave it like that. Oh, let's see here. I'm pretty sure. Now, we drop his legs. You can flip these wheels. Flip the wheels over. Alright. You take his upper half, spin it around. Pop that open. Flip that over. Close it back. Bend that out. Bend that out. Same to the other side. Flip that over. Put that down. Flip this out. Flip that out. Oh, man. Sorry, I was itching my leg. That looks right. Alright, making sure I'm doing it right. I'd really hate to mess it up and be like, oh, sweet, no, don't do that. Alright, fold these things like this. And then look at these from the top. You gotta spin these around. Now, on the instructions, it said there'd be a click when you do that, but on my copy, at least, there isn't. So I wouldn't worry about, like, listening for a click. I would mostly just, go with your gut feeling. Because obviously, you can push it more further over. Especially if you tilt that like that, you can really push it over. But you're just gonna, it's not gonna work like that, so I wouldn't do it. So, there's that. So you flip his arms around. Let's see here. Take it like this. You fold these down, haha, I forgot something. Take his bicep swivel, swivel his arms out like this. Same on the other side, swivel it out. And, uh-oh. I forgot a step. I'll be right back. Alright, found out. Okay, so you take these and you fold them backwards. So use the bicep swivel, swivel that where it's facing towards the same direction, out towards you. Take his bicep or elbow, you bend it like that. So you pull these down, So this right here was tight on mine. I just kind of manhandled it and forced it to straighten up because this has to be straight here. But if you do that, what I did experience was this joint actually popped out, so his entire left arm came off for a second. I had to push it back in. So, just there's that, you know, be careful of it. Beware. That is a chance of happening. So, then in there, you see this little, let me grab the sword. You see this? Focus. See this right here? Yeah, click focus, darn it. Yeah, click that. Oh my gosh. On this piece right here. Same thing for both sides, obviously. Come on. There. And it usually will just click right in. You might have to kind of fidget with it for a second to get that piece to push over. Yeah. Gosh darn it. I shouldn't say that. I just got baptized today. Why won't that? I'll be right back. Okay, I just kind of manhandled it. Bam, bam. It clicked in. So let's see if we do that better on this side. So, take this. Take these. Oh, bend those backwards like that. Wait. There we go. Like that. So bend this. Bend his arms. Where it's the same. There. Oh, I think I see what I'm doing. Okay. So you want to... Okay. So you want to bend this. Or bend this. You want to use the bicep swivel so this hole here is matching up with this. And then you want to take his forearm and you want to use the double bend backwards so he bends it towards over the hole. Then you want to take this whole piece here, bend it like that, and if done correctly, it clicks right in. Make sure I did that right. And then you just raise that sucker right back up there. Flip them flaps over. That did not... Come on. Ugh. Why is this happening now? I did this just fine the first time. I'll be right back again. Alright, I got it again. I just kind of manhandled it. I'm not suggesting you do that, but be careful if you do. Okay, and up here, these two silver pieces were flipped over on each side. So you just take those, flip them over. And it's easier you do them at the same time and then push them down in the middle so that they'll click down together. They won't actually click, but they'll feel like they did. So, just gives you a good little feeling. Then you take over here, take that front piece. Just come over here, front of your truck, push it up and in. And you look in there. Boom. Front end of the truck is almost done. So now you take the Autobot logos, flip them over until you hear it click. You gotta love them satisfying clicks. Oh, I'm about to transform this guy again. I'll just do it fast. Alright, so you come over here, raise these up. Raise the top parts of his calves up. Spread his legs. Where have I heard this before? So you take this little blue piece here on the left leg, pull it up. Same over here on the right. Flip it up. Take his legs, or feet, I mean, not his legs. Fold them like this. Bend them over like that. Right there. They will click, I'm pretty sure. At least on my copy they do. Click that piece in there together. and then drop. So these things bend. So bend there, push it down in there. Now, easy thing for me it was, I looked on the side here. Oh, that kind of manhandled the plastic in there. So you also got to get it up here too. So it clip tabs in there, but slides into that one too. And then, let me pull this one back so you can see it. See what I'm getting ready to talk about. There's these little divots right here on his thighs. You gotta match that little blue thing there and put it in the hole. So click that down, which will probably pull the front end of the truck up. Also, you know, look at the front end of your truck. Make sure you didn't untab things like I just did. Just do that again, slide that over. Tab it on to the smokestack. Thank you. And bend it down. It is not wanting to. Don't you love it when you're doing something and it doesn't want to do what it's supposed to do? Well, anyways. You can push on it. I would suggest, you know, if you want to make sure you did it right. Truck mode. Something I did forget is you're supposed to be able to take the sword here. You're supposed to tab it in there. In that right there. While putting this together. But I didn't. So it's not necessary. And oh. I mean, it doesn't roll bad. It actually rolls pretty good. But only 3 of the wheels are touching. Both the front wheels are touching, but the back wheels aren't really. And then if you just push them down and try to get all wheels to roll, yeah, it kind of works. I think he's mostly just sliding around on my on my desk. Yeah, that's truck mode. So let's do truck mode size comparison. Okay, Transformers Studio Series Optimus Prime 102, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Next to Transformers Rise of the Beast mainline. So this is the mainline version of this guy, which is also custom painted. So give you look at him like that. Both of them side by side like that. I just realized a mistake. That ticks me off so bad. I just realized I made a mistake while transforming him. Whatever. Yeah. I don't know, maybe it's just my copy, but this thing, I've put it together several times off camera, and it's getting really annoying. It doesn't want to stay together. Maybe it's my copy. I'm not too sure. Now, compared to Transformers Transformers Rise of the Beast Bumblebee Studio Series. In his Camaro, off-road Camaro form, this is what he gets at the end of the movie. I think those two pair really good together. Personal opinion. Just personal opinion. I also have the Mirage for the movie, but that dude, oh man, his transformation is a literal heart attack. So, you're not gonna get to see him, sadly. Bot mode, size comparison time. Transformers Studio Series Bumblebee. Mainline Optimus Prime, Transformers Rise of the Beast. Transformers Studio Series from the Optimus Prime. From Transformers 1. And last, but definitely not least, a really, I don't know, a really cool figure I have. It's a bootleg, but it's based off of what is it, the studio series Optimus Prime from Transformers, the Dark of the Moon, is what he is based off of. I think he's taller. Maybe not. His smokestacks are taller. But he's actually height taller, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But I think I'm going to end it here, boys. It's been a really nice video. Thank you so much for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, leave a comment, share the video, you know. And I hope to see you in the next one. This is Goji signing off.